Hey, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Harakwadash. First, I want to give double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, GMS, that rule well, and peace and salutations to the elect of the true nation of Israel, Yasharallah. All right, quick lesson, man, on this topic about Craigslist and Los Angeles. These are Los Angeles riots. Brothers have been finding. I'll show you with. Watch this video, Ark of Judah, 2011, man. All right, watch this video. Make bare the leg. All right, Craigslist. All right, watch the whole video, man. But I'm gonna show you snippets and the TikToks that he brought out, and I'm gonna land back off his lesson, man. Okay, because what's going on with these riots in Los Angeles is between these ICE. All right, some people are calling them ICE agents, but they're covering their face and whatnot, and there's protests going on in Los Angeles, and there's riots and chaos and destruction going on in the streets of Los Angeles, man. All right, and brothers have been finding on Craigslist, all right, how do you say it? Craigslist ads, all right, payouts of up to $6,500 to, I believe, $12,500 weekly for like the baddest mother effers in around town in Los Angeles to stir chaos and whatnot, start fires, etc., stuff like that, man. Come up against the police and cause a ruckus and cause chaos and riots in Los Angeles, man. All right, so what's going on? All right, this is the devil, the so-called white man, Esau Edom's his agenda. This is his go-to play that he does every play. You ever played basketball or sports with white boys? They always, or a video game, they always spam you with the same play, and somehow they win sometimes, man. Run the same play. Sure, I played on an all-white football team, and they use that wishbone, all right, package, all right, that wishbone offense. And that wishbone offense was whack as fuck, man. All right, because I played wide receiver, and all I did was block, because all they did is run three plays down the middle, fullback, running back. It's just the same plays, man. All right, and they just pick one, and that's how Esau is, man. The so-called white man, the devil, man. All right, and this play that I'm talking about is order out of chaos. All right, this is what they believe, man. All right, they cause systematic or fabricated chaos, all right, so they could make their order out of it, man. All right, so they cause false and fabricated chaos, man. All right, and then they blame it on whoever they want, and they restore order to it and make themselves look like the good guy and push forward the agenda that the so-called white man, Esau Edom, the devil, wants to do, man. All right, and in this case, us brothers in this truth, all right, we know what this is leading to. All right, the persecution of us so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, starting with Northern Kingdom, the Latinos. All right, because as the brothers say in this truth, the Latinos, all right, the Northern Kingdom, the Latinos and Native Americans, the 10 tribes. All right, we get it first, but Judah, all right, Benjamin and Levi, the Southern Kingdom, get it worse. They get it worse. Okay, so Northern Kingdom gets it first. All right, the persecution and the suffering and the slavery, and this, you go back in history, man. All right, the Assyrians came after us first. All right, and then Judah, the Southern Kingdom, the so-called blacks, got it the worst. All right, when it comes to captivity. All right, And even in these times, man, when the devil, Esau Edom, the so-called white man, was, he's let loose. All right, he's been let loose. Those 1,000 years of peace is up. All right, and the devil, Esau Edom, the so-called white man, has been loose for a little season, and we're in that little season. All right, he's been let loose in the 1600s, and he's been, starting in Spain, the conquistadors and whatnot, and they, conquered Europe, and then they came over here to the West, all right, of the Americas, and conquered the Northern Kingdom first, all right, us Latinos and Native Americans, us natives, okay, because we're native to this land. The Lord gave us, he blessed us with this land, all right, and we got it first. We got persecuted and put into slavery and, almost killed to extinction and conquered by the devil first. But Judah, all right, the Southern Kingdom, Judah, Benjamin, Levi, right, the Jamaicans, the Haitians, and the blacks, all right, brought over here by slave ships, all right, for slavery, chattel slavery. They got it the worst, okay? So, hey, this is the start of the great persecution, Jacob's trouble, that the scriptures are talking about, that the scriptures talk about and brothers bring out all the time, all right? A time that the world has never seen or will ever see, or an evil time, all right? Okay, like the scriptures talk about Jacob's trouble. Let me get it, man. All right, Jacob's trouble, all right? A time nor ever All right, Matthew 24:21 says, "For then shall be great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world to this time, nor ever shall be." Okay, so and that's talking about the times that we're stepping into, man. Jacob's trouble. And who's Jacob? His name was changed to Israel. And who are and his 12 sons. All right, which are the 12 tribes of Israel. So okay, which are the so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. Okay. So we're stepping into Jacob's trouble. Okay. It's not going to be a good time that the world has never seen. No, it's going to be a bad time. A lot of unalivings, a lot of famine, a lot of people put into prison, into FEMA camps, a lot of starving, a lot of pestilences and diseases, a lot of people dying or being unalived and suffering, man. Why? Hey, because the Lord is visiting this world for its wickedness, okay? And our people have been wicked, and their punishment is up, man. And the Lord is using the devil to weed out, all right, to sift the house of Israel, all right? Sift out the wicked of our people, man, okay? And destroy them, all right? And judge them for all the wickedness that they've been doing, man. So all this persecution, all right, is coming down on our people, man, starting with Israel, all right, the Northern Kingdom, the Latinos, Native Americans first, man, okay? And then it's gonna go to the blacks, all right, Judah, Benjamin, Levi, all right, and they're gonna get it the worst, okay? So this is just the beginning, man, all right? So this is just the beginning of sorrows, like the scriptures talk about, man, okay? Jeremiah 30:7 says, "Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it." And who's that he? All right, talking about the Lord's elect, his righteous, his chosen of his people that are doing his work, doing what he commands them to do. All right, the men of GMS and the followers of GMS and the righteous women and children are believers and doing what they're supposed to do. All right, according to the spirit of Yahweh Shem Shai, all right, they're going to be saved out of it, even through death. Even if they have to die, they're going to be martyrs. They're going to have a righteous death, all right? See, the horrible wicked and evils and destruction and bad times and bad things that are coming to America, those are going to be for the wicked of our people, man, all right? And the Lord has put the spirit upon this devil, the so-called white man, Esau Edom, to start these riots, all right? Okay, and it's showing that he's the devil, man. It's showing that, that, hey, man, this devil is the devil that the Bible speaks of, because only a devil would do this, man. Put up Craigslist ads, paying Latinos or just people in general, specifically Mexicans, man, all right, to cause ruckus and riots and chaos in the streets of Los Angeles. $6,500 to $2,500, you know, or was it 12,000, you know, a week? That's a good payout, you know. I'm like, shit, pay me, but I'm here to do the work of the Lord, man. You know, I ain't gonna be selling out for no devil, all right? Because the Lord is gonna destroy those jakes who accept those Craigslist ads. And who knows, the devil might not even pay you, man. All right, you know, the Lord's gonna destroy those jakes causing chaos, man, siding with the devil, all right, just for money. That's that Judas Iscariot spirit, man. All right,
fair use.
These rioters in LA, particularly the tough guy, they're getting paid. These ones that are going around starting the fires and breaking glasses out of cars, busting glasses out of windows to the buildings, setting the businesses on fires. They're getting paid up to $6,500 a week. And apparently the tougher you act, the more you get. So the tougher you act is where you get that $6,500 a week. And according to the ad in Craigslist, you get paid no matter what. So whether you're arrested or not, whether it gets crazy or not, they're getting paid. So they are working to get martial law and the Insurrection Act activated by Donald Trump. So see, when I made the video last week talking about Minneapolis, Minnesota, Tampon Tim State, I really thought that was where, shit was gonna get crazy. But LA, California, Gavin Newsom State said, Tampon Timmy, you're not ready for this. Bitch, hold my beer. So as of today, over 2,000 National Guards have been deployed to this area to quell the crowd. But it's not working. They're just going crazy because, like I said, they want that $6,500 weekly. So now Donald Trump is saying he might allow Pete Hegseth to drop the Marines over there. And we'll see what's going to happen.
And he's done it. That's been confirmed. Second video comes from the TikTok platform.
He shows a TikTok of another Jake. All right, this Jake. I've been watching him.
Looking
He's been popping
for
on
the
TikTok.
toughest badasses in the, I would assume, County, Los Angeles. Seeking extremely tough, brave men for new, whatever, compensation, $6,500 to $12,500 per week.
This is in the city. I knew it was something funny going on with these California protests and riots. I said it in the end of my video. But look at this shit. That's a Craigslist ad saying that they're paying anywhere from $6,500 to $12,500 per week.
And as you can see, the reply on this ad.
And they're looking for the toughest badasses in the city of Los Angeles. And these people that they're looking for need to be in the same area where these protests are happening. Look at that. Take your time, screenshot that for a second, and we're gonna jump into this real shit. Like I always say, it's nothing new under the sun. You have bricks strategically placed in places where people can throw them. We all seen a video where people throwing bricks at FBI agents' cars, ICE cars, things of that nature. Where the hell all those bricks come from? Then you have China saying that they'll liberate California If Donald Trump doesn't protect the citizens of California, China is saying that they are going to step in and protect California if President Trump doesn't. This shit is gonna get worse before it can get better. We all know a lot of people are tired of the bullshit. This is why people are moving the way they're moving. And all they needed was a little push. And now you can see what that push did. I really need y'all to pay attention to what's about to happen and what can happen. And you even have people saying that the same protests are about to start taking place in places like Florida and other states. If shit like this continues, things could really go bad.
Order out of chaos. And the ultimate order they're trying to attain and pursue is what? The New World Order. Let's go to Isaiah chapter 47 and verse 1. Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon, America. Sit on the ground, America. There is no throne, O daughter of the Chaldeans, because America follows the ways of the Chaldeans, witchcraft, okay, sorcery, Satanism. For you shall no more be called tender and delicate, right? Because at one time, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, okay, these other nations, as well as the American citizens, valued you. You was like a feminine woman from a symbolic standpoint. But via the prophecies, okay, via the prophets, starting with Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, supplying the prophets with the Holy Spirit, as well as whistleblowers, okay, you have been shown to be a murderous, a lying, a treacherous whore. Okay, you're no longer tender and delicate. You're no longer feminine. No, the real you is you're nothing but a fucking whore. Okay, a murderous whore, a lying whore, right? Hence Craigslist. And you know what? From a symbolic sense, what the elite are doing with America is a symbolic self-mutilation. Okay? Self-mutilation is when a person cuts on themselves or scratch themselves. Anything depicting self-harm. And so what the elite are doing is hiring, okay, so-called citizens or non-citizens of America and doing what? Inflicting self-harm. Okay, your own government is doing this. Okay, so let me change that. The elite is using the American government to inflict self-harm. Verse 2, take the millstones and grind meal. Uncover your locks. Make bare the leg. Uncover the thigh. Pass over the rivers. All right? Make bare the leg. Meaning what? The Most High is exposing you, showing you for what you truly are. Not a tender and delicate woman, but a treacherous, murderous, lying whore. Again, Craigslist, where people are being paid $6,500 to $12,500 just to do what? Promote devastation. And the agenda is what? After LA, hit other major cities. Okay? And ultimately, this is all about the New World Order. Okay? Making bare the leg. A woman's supposed to be covered. Okay? A woman's supposed to be covered, fully covered. Okay? And when you can see a woman's so-called assets, these are whore-like tendencies. Nahum chapter 3.
Excuse me. So yeah, Akim, I believe I got that jotted down. All right. Verse Isaiah 47, and I'm gonna start at 2. Take the millstone and grind meal, uncover thy locks and make bare the leg, uncover the thigh, pass over the rivers. Verse 3, thy nakedness shall be uncovered, yeah, thy shame shall be seen. I will take vengeance and will not meet thee as man. All right, so the Lord is, all right, putting the spirit on these devils, all right, these elites, to push forward their NWO, New World Order, and they're doing it in a fast pace, and they're rushing it, and they're being sloppy with it. They're being exposed, all right. They're skipping steps. They're not being secretive as possible, you know, and people are discovering their wicked agendas, and they're being exposed for what they're trying to do, which is start chaos, start wickedness, start destruction, and so they can push their New World Order, man, which is a wicked New World Order, all right? That's not going to be successful, man, okay? Because the Lord's going to return and upset. He's going to do the biggest upset ever, all right? He's going to upset the Esau, Edom, the so-called white man's New World Order, man, all right? Which is wanting to brain chip CHIP everybody, okay? And have full control over everybody, and reduce the population to like millions or something like that, instead of trillions or billions, you know, okay? So yeah, but the Lord's gonna return, take down this Edomite, this devil, all right? Take him out of power and put them in slavery and destroy America, and he's gonna establish the kingdom of heaven with his people at the helm, all right, as rulers, okay, joint rulers with the Lord, okay. But the Lord has to take this kingdom down, all right, and the Lord's gonna do that by making this devil destroy his own kingdom, man, all right. Like the brother said, self-mutilation, and that's what this devil's doing. The white man's doing, self-mutilating themselves. So, you know, it's like a controlled fire, controlled burn, right? You start a fire, and you control where it goes, man, and then you plant your crops or whatever, and the land's fertile, you know, got more nutrients to it now, and you know, but the burning process is not a pleasant thing, and it's dangerous, man, okay? And that's what's going on here, all right? It's a spiritual control burn, man, okay? This is Micah 2:1. It says, woe to them that devise, all right, iniquity or evil, and work evil upon their beds, when the morning is light, they practice it, because it is in the power of their hands. Who is this talking about? The white man, Esau, Edom, okay? All right? He's causing iniquity and evil, okay, for his specific purpose, which is the New World Order, man. That's what he wants going, and he's in a rush. The Lord is rushing him, all right? Like the scriptures say, for the devil is come down upon you having great wrath, because he knows he has a short time. All right, so the Lord is shortening the days, speeding up time, and having this devil, the white man, push forth his New World Order in a speedy fashion, and it's looking sloppy, and it's being more sloppy. Okay, he's being exposed. All right, for the devil that he is, man. Okay, you know, like putting up Craigslist ads. All right, to do this, you know, that's sloppy, man. And people are exposing them, man. The Lord is putting the spirit upon everybody, all right, to do what they do. Everybody's in their lots, okay? These whistleblowers, the devil, the Lord's prophets, okay? These sellouts, everybody's in their lot, man, all right? For the end days, which which we're in, man. Okay. Let me see. All right, Jeremiah 49:10. It says, "But I have made Esau," who's Esau? All right, these elites. All right, which are who? What nation of people are they? They're white people, man. So-called white people, the Edomites. Okay, and the elites, the rulers of Esau, of this world, which are white people. All right, what are they doing? All right, they're messing up, man. All right, they're trying to, well, I'm gonna continue reading. It says, "But I have made Esau bare. I have uncovered his secret places." All right, his his ways. In this case, the way he does things, man. All right, order out of chaos. Us brothers been known how this devil operates. The Lord has revealed unto us his play that he runs every single time. All right, which is order out of chaos, man. All right, Hungarian dialectic. Okay, that he's the devil. He's a devil worshiper. He drinks blood and blase blase. Okay. So the Lord he's revealing unto us the secrets, and this is one of the secrets, man. All right, that what's going on? These riots are fabricated, man. Okay, this chaos, that's the Lord putting the spirit upon this devil to push forward his new world order, man. So get ready, brothers. All right, get right with the Lord, repent. Okay, push forward, push harder towards the mark of exemption. Not the MARK of the BEAST, man. All right. So yeah, man, get right, brothers, man. Hey, the time is short. Okay. The kingdom is getting closer. Our redemption, us being saved by Yahweh Shai. All right, draweth nigh. It's coming close. Okay. They better not let their dog go, man. So yeah, man. "But I have made Esau bare, I have uncovered his secret places, and he shall not be able to hide himself." All right. His seed is spoiled, and his brethren and his neighbors, and he is not. Okay. So yeah. Little ass dogs. Slakia. Amos 3:7. It says, "Surely the Lord God, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, will do nothing, but he revealeth his secret unto his servants, the prophets." So the Lord is showing us, he's allowing us, he's revealing unto his prophets, us men of GMS and the followers of GMS, that, what's going on, man. All right. The Lord has given us intel. All right. Okay. And if you're staying upon your watch, staying in the spirit, watching GMS videos, watching the news, filtering everything out with the scriptures, all right, doing this work of Yahweh Shem Yahshai daily, all right, rising up B times to do the work of the Lord, praying and whatnot, etc., then you're going to be up to date, man, with world events, with what's going on, okay? You're going to be in the light and not the darkness, all right? And the Lord's shining the light into the secret parts, the dark places, all right, the secret places, the places that not everybody sees, all right. The Lord has given us the light, okay, to see these things, all right, so we can prepare for them spiritually, physically, specifically spiritually, man. And that's what's going to get us saved, all right. We're going to be saved by spiritual means, by nothing carnal, nothing physical, but spiritual, because the Lord's chariots, because that's how we're going to be saved out of the destruction of America. The scriptures say his chariots are spirit and not flesh, okay? So, yeah, man, the Lord is revealing unto us how this devil's operating, what's going on with these LA riots. Because for face value, I'll watch, you watch on TikTok or the news, there's riots going on in LA, all right? It's just the so-called Mexicans are rising up and whatnot. Oh, damn, there's a whole bunch of destruction and fires and chaos going on in Los Angeles, But the Lord is revealing unto us what's really going on. This is systematic, fabricated chaos, all right? That this devil's starting this chaos, man, and paying Jakes and people, to cause chaos. All right, because really, people just, they don't want, people just want to be peaceful, man. But this devil has to get his new world order started, man, because he's running out of time. All right, so he's paying people to come up against ICE. All right, to cause chaos and feuds. All right, like the scriptures say, kingdom against kingdom, nation against nation. All right, that's what's going on in these times, man. All right, the white man against the blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. ICE, all right, versus the Latinos. All right, I got one more precept. I got more, but not this one. I can get that one. Did I read this one? Obadiah 1:6. It says, how are the things of Esau, all right, the so-called white man, the devil, how are the things of Esau searched out? How are his hidden things sought up? Okay? So the Lord, Yahweh Shem Shai, through the Spirit, is revealing unto us, man, like I keep saying, revealing unto us what's really going on, all right, behind the scenes. And it's beautiful, man. Why do Yahweh Shem Shai? Count yourself blessed that the Lord is open up our minds and giving the Spirit upon us, brothers, to stay upon our watch, okay, and not being in the darkness and ignorant and slumbering lions. All right, because the scriptures say a living dog is better than a dead lion. And us brothers, we're not strong and the mightiest like LeBron James and whatnot. We may not be the smartest, the richest, the best looking, the strongest, best speakers. All right, but hey, we're those living dogs, man. All right, we see the danger coming. We see the Lord has commanded us to warn our people, and that's what we're doing. We're warning our people. All right, in the spirit of a dog. What do dogs do? They see the slightest danger, and what do? They bark as loud as they can. They bark so they can warn everybody, warn their masters. All right, warn the people of danger. Get ready, And that's what we're doing, man. We're warning our people and each other to get right. Get ready for these last times, man. The Lord's returning. All right. So, yeah, man. I'm gonna end it off right there, Akim. I gotta go. 2 Corinthians 2:11. Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices, man. All right, we see these Craigslist ads. The Lord is revealing unto us, that this devil's fabricating chaos. And we know what's coming up next. We know the cause and effect. We know what this devil's up to. We know his formula. All right. It's cause chaos. All right. And bang, that equals his order, his plan. So if you enter his equation into this situation, all right, okay, he's causing chaos by way of, what he's doing, putting up Craigslist ads to start chaos in LA and probably other places too. There's probably going to be more riots and whatnot in other places. Okay. And bang, what's going to happen after this? Possible, justified, in his mind, justified persecution upon us Latinos, and eventually Native Americans, and then move on to the blacks, with the Israelites, because we are the Israelites, man. And that's what this devil's at. That's who this devil's after, man. Us so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. And specifically, he really wants the elect out of, right, the Lord's righteous, his servants, his prophets, out of the nation of Israel, which he's not going to be successful on touching us. He might touch us physically, but he's not going to upset our predestination, and that's being saved. All right, being the first